Want to welcome everyone to Global FX Radio's Market Wrap-Up Show YouTube. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Wednesday, 4:41 p.m. Eastern, December the 9th, 2009. Oh, my goodness, what a freaking day. Ugh, heart attack day. Oh, man, I'll tell you, reversed my bias twice. Stock market looked terrible. Everything was looking bad. And then, of course, New Zealand ripped everything. The RBNZ upping the timetable conditionally, though. Conditionally. And certainly the market loving that. And even the stock market reacted to that as well. So, again, interest rate environment going up. Dollar yen, in my opinion, bottomed out, baby. Dollar index, though, doesn't look very good. Dollar index looks like it's rolling over a little bit. I'm not saying it's going to collapse here, but certainly a pullback to where the 10, 20, 30 are crossing here. Again, first time they're crossing, but a pullback to 75.50 I think is probably going to happen. So dollar index to me looks like, and again, when we look at the futures chart, we look at some of the other charts, it looks like we definitely bottomed out today in a wild, wild Wednesday. So again, taking a look at the charts, again, we see this dollar index again. We take out the highs here, 76.50, and we're gone. But I think we pull back. I think we look at some of these other charts we're going to take a look at now. We look at the S&P futures, held the line. 1085 is huge, monster, big. If we can hold that, I think we look pretty good. So, again, S&Ps, I think given the fact that we held today and we closed up on the day, certainly the futures are probably going to be up in Asia or Europe, I would imagine. And again, jobless claims coming out tomorrow should be better than expected. Market thinks they're going to be better. So things, as far as psychology of the market, bottomed out. Gold even showing a little bit, even though it was down, holding this 1120. Amazing to me, gold going down like this and the dollar really not having a monster day. And again, that's telling us something. I still think gold should easily come into 1080 on a nice big retracement. And we look at oil. I mean, look at this oil collapse. Even with good inventory numbers today, ooh, oil could go down to 67. Easy, easy. Sterling was just nuts today, just nuts. And I think the GDP report was a little bit light, 2.5%, 3% in 2011. That's not so great. I think that's one reason why cable sold off the way it did. But I thought there was other encouraging signs. Again, they obviously feel they can tax the rich and get away with a lot of what they're doing in London. Sounds like they're going socialism to me. But again, look at this euro dollar. We took our previous day lows. We are closing up on the day. It looks like it wants to have a little bit of a bounce. Certainly bounce back up to 149 easy, if not 148, if not 140, 148.70. I think, you want to do your Fibonacci also here. And I think we, bounce to one of the lines. And it looks to me easy, 140, what is that, 148.50? We could easily bounce to if gold, oil, futures are all up. I think, looks good to me. But, again, I tell you, I've never reversed my bias more in one day. I mean, just nuts. Cable, it was looking good. We bought the pullback, then got killed, then shorted it, then got killed on that. I mean, just crazy. Just a nutty thing. But, again, look at this euro dollar. I think we can bang up against 148, maybe even come up to the 10, 20, 30 cross. And I think, again, we roll back over. But to end the week could be very interesting next 2 days. Maybe we bang up a little bit, futz around, and we have a reversal maybe next week where we go back down. But, again, if the stock market is going to make this run, we're getting December the 9th here. We're getting later in the innings, later in the game for the end of the year. So if they're going to rally the stock market, next week we should have a turnaround at some point. Gold's going to be important. A lot of factors are going to be important. Looking at this dollar yen, it certainly is no hammer. I would grant you, yes, it's no hammer. But I got to tell you, it looks like it hammered to me. And again, the Fibonacci retracement, my bias is up. And we haven't been doing so well in buying the pullbacks on this one, but certainly 87 should hold. We held Thursday last week. We held that low here before the big, huge move on Friday. We held this low. So to me, I think we held. I think you buy the pullback. I think we make a run for 88.50, and if we take out 88.70, gone, going back up. So I think I like this dollar yen. I have to tell you, I think whatever. Do what you gotta do, but I'm buying the pullback. I think we bottomed out in a lot of the yen carry trades in particular. Aussie dollar coming in a little bit into the close here, 5 o'clock, but big numbers tonight, employment numbers, they're probably going to be better. And I would imagine gold, oil, these things might drift higher. They might go lower in the U.S. session, but I would think in the Asian session and the European session, they're probably going to be up given the fact that the futures rallied. Any breach of 90, say goodnight. And again, this employment number isn't good. All bets are off. And again, monster channel line here at, what was that, like about 89.80. But certainly, listen, we could bounce. I could see a bounce up to all the way up to 93. I could see a rally and then a failure. But, again, taking out today's low, 90.11, say goodnight. But my bias is definitely this baby's going up. The New Zealand data, New Zealand looks amazing. I mean, look what dollar Canada did. New Zealand, this baby might be making a run. Maybe it makes a run up to 74. We do have other channel lines that are important also. Again, this one right here, very important. We take this short-term channel line out. That's about 72. We almost hit it, 72.30. And this New Zealand's going to look much better. We could easily clear the tower, baby. Listen, Ballard, the RBNZ, coming out, hawkish comments. Dollar yen pushing higher late in the session here right now. Euro sterling, again, Euro sterling collapsed, cable exploded, and then Euro sterling rallied, and then cable collapsed. I mean, just a wild day, Euro sterling. Absolute wild day. Crazy. I don't know. You want to know the truth? I really don't know. I mean, we broke through this channel line here. It looked terrible. And that rallied. I mean, basically go with the breakout. We take out 91, go long. We take out 90, go short. How's that? When have you ever heard me say I don't know? I'm a little lost. All right. Let's get to the yens, baby, because I got to tell you, 3 down days, reversal, not a big one. I like them. As long as this euro yen does not take out today's lows, we're going up, baby. We take out 130.50, gone. Like the win. We can make a round. We can make a move. Who knows? Certainly up to 131.50, 132. I would imagine. And again, if I'm right about dollar yen, sterling yen's the one you want to be in, baby. Sterling yen, bounce up that 142. I mean, just crazy. Never took out the lows. I was on the beach and I capitulated, and it was just terrible today. But again, I think sterling yen, maybe we make another run down here, 142. But I think to buy the pullback, I think we take out 144 again, we bounce up big time. But I think these things reversed. And when you take a look at the commodity yens, right? We take a look at Aussie yen. Doji, baby, come on. Looking very good. I want in. Liking it. Aussie yen. As long as we don't take out today's lows, we're looking good. And again, Fibonacci. Take a look. As long as we can hold the golden retracement, what was that, 78, 81? I think we're fine, but it's a doji, it's a boy. I'm all in. Luna yen. Look at the move in Luna yen. Hammer time. Hammer time. Luna yen with a monster move today. Dollar Canada. Canadian dollar was just unbelievable. Euro Canada. But again, it held the 61. That is a gorgeous looking hammer. You got to be long. New Zealand yen, take a look at this one. Gone. Hammer time. Oh, baby. Not even a hammer. This is just like a tower bar. But I'll tell you, this one, oh, damn it. Certainly we get up to 64. Not much, but 64 and change for sure. And again, just to look one more time at this dollar index. To me, certainly took out previous day high. Couldn't rally. Definitely a little bit of a failure today. I see no reason why we don't back and fill a little bit. Come down to this whole 75.50. And again, if you have any questions about any aspect of my business, email me at info@globalfxradio.com. Andrew Spanton. What a rough day. The only voice you will ever need, not all the time, who truly loves to make you money. Yens, have a good night.